It gets a little lonely out there on the road, and finding community or finding your tribe is really important. Welcome to No Ordinary Path. I'm Kristen. This is Wendy behind me, and my husband John is at work, so you guys get me today. We have three kids and a dog, and we travel the country chasing travel nurse positions. John is the travel nurse, I'm the tag along with our kids, and we're here in Phoenix, Arizona, which we're super excited because we get to take you with us today. We finally get to bring you along here to Phoenix. We've been here for about 4 weeks now. Time is flying by, and so much has already happened, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Well, we made it to the beautiful sunshine. We're addicted to the sun.
It's nice.
It's so nice out here.
So nice out here.
We came from this to this.
In the sun, it's already begun.
We did dump and fill up with water, so we are ready to hit the desert right after we go to the grocery store and stock up on food. This weather is phenomenal. I feel like this is the middle of the summer. It's 72 degrees outside right now. I've got my iced coffee from Starbucks. We got all the windows open over here. Needless to say, we are so happy to be in the sunshine. Today I think it was like 71 degrees with, I don't know, no humidity, very little humidity. It does get chilly in the evening, so pretty soon here I'll have to put a jacket on because it does get cool enough for jackets at night, which is actually quite perfect. We sleep wonderfully. When we first arrived here to Phoenix, we went straight into a meetup, which was super awesome because one of the things that you will quickly find if you are a full-time RVer is that it gets a little lonely out there on the road, and finding community or finding your tribe is really important, and it might take you a little bit to find your rhythm with that and to find the right group of people that you really click with, but once you do, man, it is awesome. We have done a community video before, so if you want to check that out, you can check it out up here, right up here, and that is kind of like our take one on RV communities. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to bring you in on an interview that we did with Garrett and Carolyn of Diary of a Family, and they are also a travel nurse family, and we have been in contact like for the last, I don't know, year almost, and we've been trying to meet up ever since, and we finally got to meet. And when we found out we were coming here to Phoenix and they were finishing up their contract, we made plans to meet each other at Saddle Mountain, and then it kind of evolved into this like full-time family meetup, which was so awesome. There were about 7 families there, and everyone had kids. So if you can imagine, there are just kids just running all over the place, finding new friends and exploring. They get on their bikes and they were riding all around, making up all kinds of crazy fun games, just totally free play all day. All the adults are on like a Facebook chat group. Hey, can you send Josiah home? And whoever's house Josiah is around says, hey Josiah, your mom wants you to go home now. Somebody runs out of gas and then somebody else can help them. I'm going into town, does anyone need water? Somebody's hot water tank stopped working unless it was plugged into a generator, and so they borrowed another generator. Like, we all kind of like relied on each other because we were an hour away from downtown Phoenix. So there's not much out there anyway, so it was really fun to have that community feeling where you're all just like taking care of each other and watching out for each other. It is like the closest to raising your kid in a village that I've ever experienced, even though it was only for a short 2 weeks period of time. You're so cute. I can hardly get you all in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naomi. Happy birthday to you.
You're welcome here. Welcome here. Our hearts you hold hostage.
What's doing over here?
Hi. Oh, come on.
You're playing games?
Yeah. That game. I got that one.
Awesome.
We move on to the next question.
I just have to say, this is so cool. On one end of the camp, we have the preteen boys playing board games out behind one of the trailers. And on the other end of camp, we have a projector screen going, and they're setting up a movie night for the kids. Friday night is a happening place here at Saddle Mountain. Tonight is Sunday night, and all of the families that are parked over here, I think there's 6 of us, maybe 7 families, are all gathering around a campfire down there, and we're having a potluck, which is pretty awesome. There's so much food and so many people.
You're welcome here. Welcome here. Our hearts you hold hostage, that much is clear. You are most welcome here.
We also did an outing into Phoenix one day where 4 families went to a really cool event. It was the STEM Connect event that was sponsored by Banner Health, which happens to be where John and Carolyn work. So it was a really fun event. There was tons of people there, and the kids learned so much. That's awesome! We're here at Connect to STEM at University of Arizona in Phoenix, downtown. And this is so much fun. We're here with a couple other families. I believe there's 4 families in our group, and we've split up the kids. I've got Timothy with me from Diary of a Family, and I've got Josiah with me from our good friends, the Croswells, and we are having so much fun. I've also got my boys, of course. Chloe has gone off with the girls to explore, and we have been, the boys and I have been stuck in Circuit Land and Lego Engineering Land. I say stuck, but that's not a bad thing. They're having so much fun and learning so much. It's awesome. Learning about DNA right now.
Strawberry DNA.
What? DNA, and they're all performing surgery. CPR training. Operation. We are having a grand old time having lunch back here in the parking garage. So it's a really great place to meet. We're ready to go on and explore some more, and we're about to have some meltdowns because you know that's what happens mid-afternoon when you're super tired. So I'm going to shut the camera off and go enjoy the rest of the day, but this has been super fun pairing up with Diary of a Family and our other friends from Saddle Mountain. We love meeting families out on the road, and it's doubly fun when you get to meet a family whom you referred to your recruiter. So we have the same recruiters, and we've been following each other on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and we finally got to meet them. Check it out. We have some special guests here. I'm so excited to introduce to you Carolyn and Garrett from Diary of a Family. Hello. And we actually were on their live yesterday, and we won these awesome mugs, and I swear we didn't rig it.
Yeah, we'll link to it up here so you guys can see it.
Yes, check it out. We've been having a great time here at Saddle Mountain in Arizona, and we get to be neighbors, which is super awesome.
Oh, the kids have loved it.
Yes,
The kids have
had
totally
so
loved
much
it.
fun. Tell us a little bit about how you guys got started in this lifestyle.
YouTube.
Yeah, watch our YouTube videos from about a year and a half ago.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
In summer of 2017, we went on a camping trip, and we invited for 5 days at Mount Rainier, and we were just like, we're going to invite our family. We invited both sets of parents to come out, and they're both like, oh, well, we'll try to make it. I think we
That
can
is
make
a cool
it.
place.
Yes.
It is a very cool place.
And we got up there, and
Nobody
first
could
of all,
come.
we couldn't find a campsite, so we ended up having to go back down the mountain.
Oh no.
But
Oh.
we, all of a sudden, her parents bailed. My parents had car trouble as they were trying to leave, so they bailed. So for 5 days, we were camping by ourselves
with a toddler.
with a newborn.
Well, he was a
just
newborn.
like, it's what, 6 to 8 months.
He was cutting teeth, and it
Yeah.
was bad. Like
Oh.
3 a.m. walking the campground trying to
yeah.
shush him.
Oh no.
But we were
Tent camping?
no, we were in a
We borrowed a pop-up.
Okay,
trailer.
okay.
yeah. So we were like, we survived 5 days, and we had like no hookups.
Yeah.
We didn't even have like,
It was complete
it
dry,
was-
dry camping.
it was dry camping complete. Yeah. We almost burned the thing down, but that's we still,
At the end of this camping trip, he was like, we could just sell our house and do this. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
because at the point I wasn't working. I was a stay-at-home parent, and she was doing nursing. And we're like, what is keeping us in the Seattle area? There's not much.
Church
Her
community in the
parents were
house.
down in Olympia. My parents are down in Portland. The only thing that was up there was our church community,
Yeah.
which we loved them, but it wasn't really family.
We needed a change of pace.
Yeah.
And we just wanted more out of life, and the house seemed to be part of the problem. We needed to just liquidate it all and just leave,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what we did.
An RV. And so you must have really enjoyed that camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
That camping experience.
Well, and-
Despite having the
I know.
3-year-old with the teething and...
Well, and at
I know.
that time, I think
Yeah.
I had caught either Keep Your Daydream or
Yeah.
Nursing or Less Junk, More
Less Junk,
Journey,
More
or one of
Journey.
them.
Yep.
I would watched a couple of their videos, so they was kind of like mulling around
Sure.
in my head.
Mhm.
And then
I think
we
a
did it.
few
We're like,
months
I
after
think
that,
we could do this.
we probably started finding yours, and Garrett's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you should watch this dude. He's a travel nurse." And I did. I watched one of your campground ones where you're like leaving and to go to work, and you're like throwing the garbage into the dumpster
Oh,
and chatting and talking about
Maryland. Yeah,
Yeah,
Maryland.
like this is what I do on my regular day, and you're talking about your job and how you onboard as you're driving to work, and I was like, dude, this guy's legit. Man, I've got it. And like later on, I realized, hey, I could contact him. I could find out how to do this, and at some point I did reach out, and I was like, John, how do I do this? Because that's the next scary step. This was after we'd sold the house. We were living in the trailer, but I was still stuck to this job.
Yeah.
And we were living in Washington over a winter time. And it was miserable. It was horribly miserable.
Yeah.
And you're just like, look, you need to get with Atlas Med staff. You need to find my recruiter, and
And the
get
rest
plugged
is
in.
history.
it is.
Yeah,
The
we
rest
are.
is history.
And you're just finishing up your second contract,
This
third.
is my
Your
third.
third
My
contract.
third
Oh
contract.
my gosh, time flies.
I know.
It does fly, doesn't it? We're on number 6 already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so we left in March of 2019. We've done Louisiana, Texas, and now here in Arizona.
Nice.
It's so fun to connect here and have both families be here and to know it really kind of all got started together with Atlas Med staff and with
Our
recruiter.
Yeah.
So
Natasha Sage.
super shout out to her.
Yes.
Thank you, Natasha. She's even said on like Facebook and a couple of things that's really fun lately to see like her travel nurse families and where they're at and how some of them, and she doesn't say our names, but I know she's talking about us. And she's like, well, some of them are like even meeting each other and their kids are playing together, and I'm like, I know who that is, you know. So just if you guys are interested in knowing more about this travel nurse gig, you know, reach out to me and reach out to these guys too over at Diary of a Family, and we'll get you hooked up with probably one of the best recruiters out there. She is fantastic. We are slowly turning her into the RV travel nurse family expert.
Yes. She knows. I mean,
good news
she's
for
even
you.
talked to me. She's like, oh, I don't think you want to go to that part of Texas at this time because it's hurricane season.
Yeah.
And like she's researching like the best places to be at certain times of the year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She is great.
Thank you guys so much for inviting us into your home.
Thank you for interviewing me.
At
or
this hour.
letting us crash your home.
Anytime.
Yes. If you're looking for an RV family, an RV community, I would encourage you to reach out to a travel club, maybe start there. There's a lot of Facebook groups, and it turns out that a lot of people congregate in Arizona in the wintertime or in Florida in the wintertime, and those are really great times to go and meet other people and kind of get to know them. And it's not all revolving around boondocking. We just happen to love boondocking. There are lots of meetups and things that are inside parks. Find your tribe, find a couple of people, and you'll start to like accumulate friends as you go. And the longer you're on the road, the more comfortable that you feel with your own RVing experience, the more comfortable that you're gonna feel with meeting other people and finding friends on the road. And even if you're an introvert, it's so nice to have a friend who is like-minded about your lifestyle. So I would really encourage you to reach out. And hey, if you want to come meet us, we're so open to that. Let us know in the comments if you want to come have a meetup with us, or we'll try to plan something over the summer maybe if you are interested in that. But we would love to meet you. We love meeting other people. Thank you so much for being here. We want you to know that we sincerely appreciate you guys. If you would give us a thumbs up for the video if you liked it, and subscribe, and make sure you ring that bell. And next week, we're going to take you with us to the Mexican border, to Organ Pipe National Monument. So stay tuned.